Greetings, I am Pillar Nexus, the Ancient Gladiator, today with Post Deckworks Showdown. This is Sakura arms. If you watched the Deckworks episode for Sakura arms, you know that I built a custom deck using Mizuki and Raira. I started out with a kind of a quick build approach, and then made some modifications as I saw fit. Mizuki's special is Conscription. She can move cards to the bottom of her barracks, and then they can be played from there and then return face down. She also has Unwavering as long as the distance at the start of as it is at the start of the turn does not change. Unwavering effects are in effect. And then with Raira, her special is Lightning and Wind Gauge. They start at 0. They max out at 20. I think there'd be a 2 or something to show that. She also has Voltage. When you turn a face-up upright card in your discards, or that you played, to increase one of your 2 gauges. It's turned sideways. It has to be face up. It cannot be Raira's. But then after you've reshuffled, they can turn back. And then the opponent is going to be Himika and Korunu together. Himika's Inferno. The third card, start with the third card you play on your turn. Inferno is active. And with Korunu, she gets these freeze tokens. Anything that causes freeze will lock up spaces in the aura until that player does a focus action to remove them. Yeah, it's going to be pretty brutal. So, let's get right to it. The custom deck side will be going first. So, we've got a lot of short range attacks. And at some point I want to build up for Wind Demon Call. So, we're going to just focus on the basic actions of we'll advance, and focus. So these will be played face down. 1, 2, 1, 2, and actually 1. Yeah, 1, 2, and then focus. Okay. And we have no cards in hand. But right now the important thing is getting as close as possible. So their turn. They can risk the aura for Thorns of Frost. So ongoing, the first non-ultimate attack you make on each of your turns gets +1/+1. And then if the foe is frozen, you can choose not to remove Sakura from this card during the start phase. Okay. There's that. So starting with the next turn, we'll do the start phase stuff. And then backstep. Except that there's no shadow, so that doesn't help. we'll just do shoot. 4 to 10 range, 3, 2. So I'm going to be taking the 3 to the aura. And then backstep. Draw 1 card and put a shadow into distance. So that is spent. And the new card is Revolution Blade. Requires getting closer. Alright. So that's all I get to do for their turn. Let's remember what they can do. They can do that. Alright. Do keep that in mind. Alright. So, now we have a proper start phase. Gain 1 vigor. Actually, before they end their turn, they're going to do the smart thing and take back an aura. There we go. Alright, so gain 1 vigor. Remove 1 Sakura from all enchantments. I'm not frozen, so that has to go. Shuffle. I don't need to. So 2 cards. Head of the army and orders. Okay. So orders. We're going to play it and then use Raira's voltage and increase the wind gauge by 1. So conscription. Let's see here. We have spearman, shield bearer, cavalry. Well, we'll take cavalry and then play cavalry, taking 2 shadow. Limited. Actually, before we play the limited card, need to remember to do all the other important stuff first. There. So, discard and shorten the distance. And then spend a vigor to advance. And then we play cavalry. 2. So that's powered up. Yeah, because it won't get discarded, it'll be returned to the barracks. It won't combine with the Raira. Yeah, this is kind of a tricky combination to go with. We have very defensive and very aggressive. It's very challenging to work with. But let's keep in mind what ultimates we want to build up to. We want to build up the wind gauge as much as possible. But also build up the lightning gauge for something else special. Alright. That was actually played. Alright. So we go back. +1 vigor. Discard 1 the shadow. And that will lose that. We don't need a shuffle. We're going to draw Now I have Sword Dance and Rapid Fire. Alright. What we need to do is have a third card played this turn. Can we do it? I need to build up to 3 flare to make it happen. This turn. And I just don't quite see it. But it's 1, 2. It could be done. It could be done. Alright. So discard. Distance to aura. Discard aura to flare. No way, it cannot be done this turn. Crap. That's fine. Yeah, Vigor or to flare. To play for 0. The ultimate red bullet. Did I have a reaction? No. No reaction. Oh, one of these goes back. So 3 aura or 1 damage. So 3 aura. So that's used. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I was going to get to the 3 flare. But we'll still do rapid fire. And it'll just be... it won't get the bonus for Inferno, but that's fine. 2 or 1. 1 goes to flare. Okay. And that's the end of that. Alright. Gain 1 vigor. Disenchants to gain 1 more vigor. So all up to 2. The turn has started at 6 distance. We're not going to shuffle 2 cards. So now Wonder Run and Bulwark. So Bulwark is a reaction. Need to make use of. Wind Run. The distance is 3 or more. Distance to shadow by 2. Okay. So that's been played. Okay. To spend 1 to put 1 from shadow back in aura, and 1 more to build up aura a little bit further. Okay. And that will be it for that turn. So here, plus 1 vigor. No enchantments in play. We can draw 1 and take the aura hit. Or we can take the life hit. Take the life hit and shuffle. Yeah, it was... Yeah, Magnum Cannon. It's fine. It was out of range anyway. Get that nice and shuffled. Okay, and draw 2. We got Magnum Cannon and Shoot. And take the aura back and put in some distance, and then play Magnum Cannon is within 5 range. 5 date. Bulwark limited. And this is the first time you've reacted this turn. Negate the non-full power, non-ultimate attack this card reacted to. So, it's completely negated. And then going to go ahead and turn that sideways and build up the lightning gauge a little bit. Okay. Well, we still have Shoot. So that's what we'll end up doing. Got no reactions left. Alright. That was 2 cards. I'm going to go ahead and spend the 3 for Scarlet Visions. So 3 flare. Draw 2 cards and discard 1 card from hand face down. 1 and 2. Okay. I'm going to discard Revolution Blade. And I'm going to play Sword Dance. If your foe has no empty spaces in the aura, unfortunately they do. But it's still a 2-1. 1 into their flare from life. Alright. And that's all they got going. So, to them, they gotta pay the 1 life to for +1 vigor, no enchantments. Reshuffle. There are no non-Raira cards to turn sideways. Okay. 1, 2. Have Transmigration Claw and Storm Attack. Okay. Can we do with 4 flare? Well, first, we'll use a vigor and put distance into aura. And secondly, we'll just discard 2 and put 2 more distance into aura. Well, and now while distance is 2 or less, breakaway is an option to put a shadow into distance. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and spend 4 on Spiritual Gate Tatenashi. It is limited, so this is the last card we play for the turn. Put War God from your bonus cards. Actually, it works better with a card in hand, apparently. It works better with a card in hand. Okay. It's fine. So, again, we're out of options. So on to the next turn. +1. Nothing to deal with. Right. So backstep and rapid fire. And well, we get the 4 flare. Do something. Okay. So backstep, draw a card, and shadow into distance. Should have done breakaway first. Let's pretend I actually have a brain and do the proper thing of breakaway first, then backstep. Yeah, I want to change situation. And just discard these 2 for putting some aura back. Okay. And pass. +1, no enchantments, 2 cards. So, Windrun. Distance 3 or more, put 2 into the shadows. Bulwark is a reaction to do later. For 4, Spiritual Gate, Tatanashi. So, War God and 1 card from hand into the barracks, conscripted. And then that is paid for. Okay. And that's all we get to do with that one. Okay. It goes back. +1. Actually, hold on. We'll spend the vigor to build up the aura. Okay, now it's there we go. Vigor, spend life, and reshuffle. Right out loud. Yeah, that's the only shot I have to go and freeze them. It's going to take some time to build up. Yep. Okay, and we draw 1, 2. I need to double check the rules on negation. Negate. Yeah. It just stops it. Okay. So go ahead and break away. And then Revolution Blade, to which it will Bulwark. So it is not full power, it is not ultimate, it is fully negated. And then I'll use it with Raira's. Turn it sideways. It is now lightning. Okay. And I have a lot of options. Probably not going to be able to make the most of it, so we're just going to discard it and pull the aura. Try to build some kind of defense back up. And we go back. +1. No enchantments. Draw 2. Okay. One. Pull into aura. Okay. Form conscription once. Wait. Back up. Back up. First, perform conscription once. If you reacted last turn, I did. Gain 1 vigor. Okay. We're going to conscript. The Spearman. And then I did react last turn, so I'll have a bonus if I use it. And then we will turn her sideways and increase the wind gauge. Okay. That's fine. So, a Spearman. Limited, so last card for the turn. Reacted last turn, so it's 2 aura. And they've got no reaction for it. And the Spearman returns to the barracks. Okay. And that was it. Yeah. Yeah, I had to for the 3 distance. Oops. +1, draw 2. Yeah, this side's kind of struggling with the distance, but it might be able to win out in the long run when the attrition. But we'll see what happens. Okay, well, first, pull that in there. We can get enough flare built up. Maybe can hit the one thing we need to hit. And screw it. Now let's build up the defense. Alright. So go back. +1, they're maxed out. I'll go ahead and shuffle life into flare. We just started this turn at 3 distance. I'm going to draw 2. Right. Okay. Wind run. Put 2 in the shadow. We're ready to try and set this up. It's going to take a little bit more than that. To spend both vigor to focus. So 2 into flare. Head of the army. 1 or 1. One is. And perform conscription once. We'll take the shield bearer. And we'll turn it sideways and increase the wind gauge. Says it on our card. Okay. And then orders. Perform conscription once. We'll take the spearman. And then turn it sideways for lightning. Try to build them up evenly for what I know is what we have. And then we're at 1 distance. But we were there from this turn. We started at 3 distance. We will... Yeah, we'll wait. Okay, back 1, draw 2. Breakaway. Backstep. Draw a card. And then shadow into distance. And try to build it up. Yeah. We'll ditch that card and put flare aura into flare. And we'll ditch that card and put shadow into aura. Okay. And back to them. Right. +1, no enchantments. Draw 2. Have Transmigration Claw and Bulwark. Alright. Going to use 1. Put distance in aura, so no unwavering for us. Transmigration Claw. So 2 or 1. 2 distance. They only have 1 aura, so they take the 1 life. And then after, you may choose 1 face-up attack from your discard pile and put it on top of your deck. Head of the army, back on top. Okay. And then anything else? No. We can build up the wind gauge just a little bit further. I'm thinking. Let's see. What about out of the conscription? Yeah, we changed distance this turn, so no unwavering bonus. However, we need to take every advantage we can to stay ahead of the curve. So we'll go ahead and play War God. They don't have 2 aura, so 1 life. And that's it for War God. Alright. Alright. Back to them. Vigor. spend a life to reshuffle. Have all that flair, and I'm kind of nervous. Alright. So this is going interestingly. Yeah, a lot of Himika stuff is kind of just waiting for any kind of use. Because being stuck at that distance just absolutely sucks. However, as long as they keep breaking away, it shuts down the unwavering on our major stuff. Alright. 1 and 2. So, breakaway. Backstep. Draw a card. Shadow in the distance. This one. Thorns of Frost. The first non-ultimate attack you make on each of your turns gets +1/+1. Yeah. Okay. And then shoot, because we're in 4 range. So 3 or 2. So 3 it is. Bam. Or 2 and... No. Wait, why do we bother? Why do I need to worry about taking the damage? Yeah, Bulwark. It is not full power, it is not ultimate, it is cancelled. Screw you. And we'll turn it sideways and increase the lightning gauge. Alright. Alright. Well, so much for that. Vigor, no enchantments. Oh, 1 enchantment. Draw 2. Okay. I can make it the only card I play this turn. Counter-offensive. No, wait. I'm not close enough for counter-offensive. Shit. Well, 1 distance into Aura. I did react last turn, so that's a 3/2. Counter-offensive. 2... There's not enough Aura. They've got no reaction. So 3 or 2 into life. I should probably play this next turn. Or, well, yeah. And then sideways for the the lightning gauge. And we'll go ahead and discard and put an aura into Flare. Alright. And start working on going for the finish here. Alright. Their turn 1. Enchantment's done. 1, 2. Okay. So this is an ultimate. Either 2 aura First off, Force Flare into Shadow. 3 distance. 2/3. It'll react with Shield Bearer. The non-full power attack this card reacts to gets -1. Yep. So after your foe chooses to take aura damage, freeze them until the aura has no more empty spaces. No. Ow. Okay. That was an ultimate attack. But it was not a full power. Okay. And then... one... Shadow... No. Flip aura into distance. And then... Sword Dance. If your foe has no empty spaces in the aura, this attack gets +1/+1. So either 3 aura or 2 life. I'm stuck taking the 2 life. Ow. So that's what that was for. And yeah. We'll just... Well, we don't need the flare anymore, so let's start building aura back up. Alright. Back. +1. Shuffle. How's it going with this? Yeah. Alright. This is getting right to the edge. Alright. If I go ahead and burn the 1, I might be able to play that at least. Okay. Alright. 1, 2. Okay. Wind Run. Distance is 3 or more. Wait. Yeah. Distance 3 or more. Distance in the shadow. By 2. Storm Attack. 2 distance. X is your wind or lightning gauge, whichever is lower. 3. So they don't have the aura, so they're down by 2. Ouch. And let's just go for it. Oh wait, we can't. It's full power. Never mind. What we can do is Wind Demon Call. Gain the following bonus cards as readied. Ultimates based on your wind gauge. So at 3+, so Whirlwind Demon, and then seal this card. So that's out of the game. Unfortunately, I get to miss out on all the other fun stuff. But hey. Oh, that was 2. And then for 1, Whirlwind Demon, which will do 1 aura. And that's spent. And then 1 vigor. We will put an aura back into distance. And then at 3 distance, Spearman. No aura. Defeated. And we somehow won with the aggressive defensive combo of Showdown. Yeah, this was an interesting mix up of aggression and aggro and defense versus fire and ice. Yeah, I don't think I had an answer to deal with the ice, but I didn't need it because I was just freaking attack. Trying to think if there's anything I'd change with this. Is there anything I'd change with this one? I feel like um, between her unwavering and her freezing the opponent is like would be an even better combo. But I got this like randomly, so yeah. Whereas if we combined them instead, it's like there's no safety at any distance. It's just yeah. Alrighty. So that is the post deck work showdown for Sakura Arms. I've got 2 more episodes to go for the post deck works. Eve and Cloud Fantasy. And then I have more showdown episodes coming for at least one more for L5R for sure. And that may very well be it for the series. So, thank you very much for checking it out. This has been Pillar Nexus. I'll see you next time.